Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into another edition of Papaya's Polls. I wasn't necessarily going to do this tonight. It is Thursday night. We are watching some NCAA March Madness. It's been a fun day of basketball so far, but who cares about basketball? We're still diving straight into the heart of 2026 Topps Heritage. I've already done a mega. It was okay. We did a hobby. It was decent. And I've got two more megas left. Spoiler alert, I do have another hobby box that I have ripped. That video should come out over the weekend, so keep an eye out for that one. It was a pretty fun video. I'll just leave it at that. I normally wouldn't. I don't like to post this late at night, to be honest. But the reason for it is I was going to actually post this video tomorrow, but I'm going to let it go tonight. And the reason is that we have some odds, and I believe this just came out maybe in the last hour or so. And so I wanted to kind of share this. Sorry about all my alerts that are popping up on my screen there, but I wanted to share this as they just came out recently. I believe just earlier tonight on the Beckett website. And this isn't all the odds for everything that at least as far as I saw, but a lot of the variations are in here. So we can see that the image variations are 1 in 80 hobby packs. But besides that, all-star logo variations are 1 in 201. The banners are 201. The nickname variations are every 401. These are all hobbies. The black and whites are tough, 2,760 packs to get a black and white. And the throwback unis, which I didn't even realize was a thing, 1 out of 13,341. But this breaks it down a little bit more, shows you what they look like, I guess, for the image variations, exactly where to look for the image variations. Again, these ones we know, like these are pretty easy to spot because it actually shows it right on the back of the card. There's the card, it says image. And here's the checklist of the players that have the image variations. I'm not going to read off the names, but you can kind of see it as I'm scrolling. And then the variation odds. So again, for hobby, it's 1 in 80 packs. What we have in front of us right now, megas 1 in 3, 136 packs. Your best odds of getting image variations are the hangers, and then the fat packs 1 in 32 and 1 in 65. The all-star logos, those ones, it tells you again, there's what it looks like. The all-star logo, the one on the right, is the variation, and it says all-star icon right there. There's the full checklist of who is available with the all-star, not very many. And there's the odds, 1 in 201 for hobby, 1 in 340 for the megas, and the hangers, again, of the best odds, 1 in 80 packs. The alternate banner, you can see what those look like. There's, it says it right there. It says banner, and 20 cards have that variation, and these are the ones that have that variation. And the odds, once again, hobby 1 in 201, megas 1 in 340. Hangers best odds again at 1 in 80 packs. And there's the nickname variation. There are only 10 players, I believe. Yeah, 10 players that appear on this checklist. And that's who those are. Tough pulls. 401 in hobbies, 680 in the megas. 160 again on those hangers is the best odds to get those variations. And then there's the black and white. Beautiful looking. And it says black and white right there on the back next to the number. 40 card checklist for the black and whites. And again, I'm not going to read them off, but you can see them as they go by. And then the odds for that, those are super tough. 1 in 3,326 in the hobby, 11,517 in the megas. Hangers still the best odds, 1 in 2,765 packs. And the throwback uniforms are the toughest of all of the variations to pull. That one says throwback jersey, just like the others. And 10 cards in that checklist. Look at those odds. 13,341 packs in hobby, 45,000 in the megas. So again, that just came out about like 45 minutes ago or so. So I wanted to share that with everybody, so you had a chance to see what the odds are for some of these variations, so we get a realistic shot of what's going on. So with that all said and done, we know what the product is. We've seen it. We're going to rip 2 of these boxes. It's going to take a little bit longer, and I apologize because of the fact that I did that to start with. I wasted almost 5 minutes of your time. But again, if you haven't seen that and you want to look at it in a little bit more detail, head over to Beckett, do a search for 2026 Heritage Hobby or Heritage odds, which is what I looked for. And you'll see what I saw, and you can take a little bit more time doing so. So we're going to do these 2 boxes. I only have the 2 left, so I thought let's just do it, see what happens, have a little fun on a Thursday night. Box number 1, 17 packs of cards to get through, and we'll go a little bit fast through, some of what I consider, the base stuff, whatever, and then see what we can get here. Record breaker Pete Alonso starts us off. Luis Heel, Pete Crow Armstrong, Victor Scott II, Salo, Yamamoto, and our first red is Adolis Garcia. Josh Hader rounding out the first pack. What's everyone think of the March Madness so far? A little crazy. I dare say out loud that I'm a Duke fan, and I was a little scared today for a little bit. Freddie Freeman on the red. And Noah Cameron on the cup card. But they eked it out. Anybody picking any upsets so far besides like a 8-9 or whatever? Any real upsets that you have actually gotten correct? Mount Castle, Yuri Perez, Trevor Rogers, Jordan Lawler, base pack there for us. I think I have a couple. It's been tough to keep up. I've had a couple things going on tonight. Did record an episode for my podcast, so that took about 2 hours of my time. So just kind of getting back into watching the games tonight again. I noticed this and I thought, you know what, let's just take care of this now so that I can get the information out to you as quickly as possible. We got a chrome or something shiny back here. Looks like maybe a refractor. Doyle, Jung-Hoo Lee, Jordan Westberg, Will Smith, Luis Garcia Jr. on the refractor. We'll put that up. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the base. And how you feeling about this? I've seen some comments, obviously, with what we've already ripped so far, Judge and Turner. And seems like overall, people are pretty pleased with the product. I hope people are having fun with it. Wilson Contreras on the chrome. Mason Miller on the base. And how about the World Baseball Classic? Listen, I'll say this. It's heartbreaking to lose, but I'm so happy for those players from Venezuela. Obviously, it meant so much to them, and you could just see it in their faces. And there's a black number to 77. We like it. On a quad rookie, any of these guys turn out to be something great. We've got a gold mine on our hands here. Seymour, can't tell if that says, it looked like it said rock. Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's correct. I guess that's rock. Alvarado and Rangel. I want to say Ranger, but Rangel. Number to 77. Beautiful card. Jeremy Pena rounds out that pack. Love the black cards, number to 77. Great addition. Rooker, Green, Reynolds. But again, yeah, I just really, really happy for those guys. Curtis Mead upside down on the Silver Sparkle. And Yohan Moncada. Just making sure with that being upside down that wasn't something. It's so hard to see these. Yeah, that's a 1-7, so we're good. We're good. Base card. Let's see how my focus is. Not bad. All right. Mayo, Alcantara, Taj Bradley, Josh Smith, Ellie. I don't think that they're going to throw in any of these variations just willy-nilly, but who knows. James Wood on the Silver Sparkle. There we go. I think that's my first James Wood that I've hit out of Heritage, and I'll take it. I'm going to set that one off to the side for my PC. Corbin Burns on the base card. We've got about 7, 8 more packs to go in this first mega box. Gabe Moreno, Ramon Laureano, Jose Caballero, Max Muncy, Cam Smith, another red. We've got Drake Baldwin on the red. Very nice. And Christopher Sanchez. I am going very fast, and I should just at least be paying attention to the banners just to make sure, but I'm not seeing, circles instead of pennants as it were. So I don't think I'm missing anything. Deoka on the rookie. Yaz, Devers, Merrill, Trout, Bryant, Stowers, and Meadows, all base pack there. Now they're talking about, so we're not going to have a World Baseball Classic in 3 years, which is the norm as far as I understand. It looks like it's going to be in 2030, and I believe that's because of the Summer Olympics, which I believe is in 2028. Is that right? Yeah, because it's every 2 years. Bryce Terang on the red, Matt Chapman. And obviously, and of course, in case you don't know, the Summer Olympics will include baseball. And so because that will be middle of the year, they're also talking about or hinting Roman Anthony on the cup and a relic out of nowhere. Okay, we'll take an Ozzie Albies relic. Did not expect that to be in there. Mickey Moniak, Carter Jensen. Because this next series of baseball that's outside of the MLB with the World Series will be in the middle of the season. Cags on the rookie. There has been some speculation. Rob Power, Pete Alonso, nice card. Speculation that there may be consideration of doing the World Baseball Classic in the middle of the season instead of preseason, partially in hopes that maybe more pitchers will get involved because they'll all be stretched. They won't have to worry about like super short print pitch counts and things like that. I'm thinking baseball cards, super short print run. Silver sparkle on the rookies card, not bad. And Harry Ford, one of the rookies that we're looking for. 2 packs left in box number 1. Trying to kind of motor through this for everybody since we took a little bit longer at the beginning. Freddie Freeman, Big Dumper, and Kyle Schwarber. I'd love to see a Cal Raleigh that says Big Dumper right there because that's what his nickname variation says on it. We've got another chrome here, and that's Kyle Bradish and Christian Moore on the rookie card. Last pack of Mega number 1 of 2. Another silver sparkle in here. Bryce Terang, Garcia, Drake Baldwin. Woo! And another one of these quad rookies. And it is not the same one, so that's good. Guzman, Acosta, Montgomery, Freeland. And Yu Darvish, our final card. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Yu Darvish retired. If I'm not mistaken, Yu Darvish is retired. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Speaking of comments, leave a comment about anything you'd like, and I will respond. Try to respond as quickly as I can because I appreciate knowing your thoughts. Let me know, I don't know, should I pick up any more of this? Speaking of this product, of course, if you watched my last video, I believe that was, I mentioned that I will be giving away one of these mega boxes for our 500th subscriber. And as of recording, we are 470. So as soon as that happens, we'll get something recorded and we'll announce it and then see what we can do to give away a mega box of these heritage cards. Riley Green on the All-Stars, our first red. Look at that. That's brutal. I mean, I can flop it down, but we know that it's there. Josh Naylor, Peyton Toll, Teoscar Hernandez, our first red of this box. Nico Horner wraps it up. Have you ripped any of this and have you gotten any big hits out of it? Thomas Sajasi or Sajasi, I think it is. Sajasi? I don't know. Jordan Beck got me all flustered. Somebody told me it was Thomas Sajasi. Let's just call him Tommy. Devers, Moreno, Javier Perez. Not Javier Perez, but Javier and then Perez. All right. And I will look at the backs of these because there are some that are not like flipped upside down or whatever. And they don't say like image next to the ball or whatever. And they just have the different number. I'm not sure exactly what the variation is. So we do have a refractor, Matt Wallner. I'll put him with the chromes. Oh, yeah, that's because I did not have super high hopes of what we're going to get out of this. So I don't even know if the sparkle foil should be up there instead of that, but whatevs, man. Marcelo Mayer, another quad, and Jerks and Profar. Sorry about the wiggle. If you see the camera shaking a little bit, just bump it. Drake Baldwin, Freeman, Raleigh and Schwarber, Chris Bryant, Jose Caballero, Max Muncy, Alec Burleson is our next silver sparkle. Christian Campbell. How's the focus here? We okay? Yeah, I think we're all right. Garcia, Lennon Sosa, Ellie, Diaz, another Chrome, Royce Lewis. Man, I hope he can stay healthy. Love to see a healthy Royce Lewis in the lineup. Not a Twins fan, am a Royce Lewis fan. Dalton Varsho, keep Brian Hayes. Anybody playing fantasy this year, and who are you hunting for? Who's your guy that you absolutely must have on your team if you can? Josh Smith and Kyle Teal. Nice looking Chrome. Christian Walker. Can we get one more hit out of another mega box? Garcia, Marte, Merrill, Mike Trout, and a red rookies. Pintaro, Abner, Fuentes, and Nunez. All-stars of Big Dumper. We've got about half the box left, I think. Corey Seager, Edgar Quiro, Matt Wallner, Roman Anthony. Always take the Roman Anthony. I'd like to see a Roman Anthony of this. And that is Narvaez for the Red Sox on the silver sparkle. Brandon Fott. All right. Shota, Christian Yelich. I think I get this every single time that I rip open this product. And I think every person I've seen rip this product open gets that card. I feel like I am a little bit blurry. Okay. I mean, that's better. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for so long, but I feel like it's a little bit better like this. But I think you could at least see what I had going on, and I apologize if it was a little bit blurry for everybody. Angel Martinez, record breakers, Pete Alonso, Luis Heel, Kyle Isbell, Adonis, Brown, Diaz, and Rushing, another base pack, unless there's, again, something hiding in there that I just didn't notice. Severino, Torres, looks like another base pack to me, but we'll see. We'll see. Cags on the rookie. Again, another card I'd love to have some sort of variation of, even if it's just like a sparkle or a refractor, would be a beautiful thing. Jackson, Joe Alec, Bohm, Raleigh and Schwarber again. Sweeney, O'Neill Cruz, Raw Powered. There's Cags on the Raw Power card. Take that on the rookie. Look, I'm not complaining. You know, relics aren't my favorite, but that's not bad. Ozzie Albies, and then the numbered out of 77 is always a nice card to get. Dalen Law, Nick Kurtz on the cup card. Zach McKinstry, Harrison Bader. Upside down Tatis. Upside down Nick Castellanos. Somebody told me every time they got a card that was upside down, there was some sort of variation on it. That looks like a 1/7, even though it was blurry to me. 2 packs to go in the second and final mega box. Final mega box I own for myself. I do have that one more that I'm going to send out to somebody once we get to 500 subscribers. There's a nice one, you savage on the Chrome card. And the final pack. So if you haven't subscribed, please give us a shot. Give us a sub, and hopefully you'll enjoy what I'm doing, and we'll get us up to 500 subscribers and get somebody a mega box of this product. So thank you all for watching. Again, I just wanted to get those odds out to you as soon as I saw that they were available. So this will post probably by 9:30 Eastern time here on Thursday night. And so if you get a chance to watch it, great. Hopefully, if not, you'll see it sometime on Friday. And if I don't talk to you beforehand, have a fantastic and safe weekend. And we should be going live on Whatnot this Saturday if I don't have a video out there, just as a reminder. So check it out if you get a chance. Should be a lot of fun. We'll be doing some baseball memorabilia once again. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Be kind and be safe.